The Las Vegas Raiders have found their new tight end and their Darren Waller replacement. That's right. His name is Austin Hooper. Austin Hooper has signed a one-year deal worth $2.75 million with an upside of 3.5 for the 2023 season. At the very least, the Raiders have found an experienced tight end that I think can thrive in Josh McDaniels' scheme. Austin Hooper is a former two-time Pro Bowler. He's been good in his NFL career. And Austin Hooper, I really felt, was one of the more underrated tight ends on the market this free agency. He's 28 years old. He's going to be 29 this season. He's about the same age as Darren Waller, if not a little bit younger. He's less injury prone. He's missed a couple games here and there throughout his career, but for a majority of the time, he stays healthy. He's not nearly the athlete. He doesn't nearly have the speed that Darren Waller offers, but he's a bigger tight end. He's got some size to him, some thickness to him. He can certainly block. If you know Austin Hooper's career, you know that he's been in every situation with a strong running game. He played with the Kyle Shanahan-led Atlanta Falcons the year that they went to the Super Bowl. He was a rookie, I believe, and he actually caught a touchdown in Super Bowl 51, the game that Josh McDaniels and the Patriots came back and won. He was with Atlanta for a while. Then he found a new home with Cleveland. And that was the start of like the Baker Mayfield era. And that was a big running team, as you know, with Nick Chubb and company. And then he played last year with Derrick Henry and the Tennessee Titans. So everywhere he's been asked to play in line a lot. He can split out into the slot, as last year he played more in line, but also a fair amount of snaps in the slot. And he's a clutch receiver. He's not a guy that you want as your number one threat in your offense. He's not like a special tight end like George Kittle, Travis Kelce type, Rob Gronkowski. He's not that for Josh McDaniels, but he's a very capable starting tight end in this league. I would say he's a top 20 tight end. Just from what I saw last year, like this guy was clutch. Every time Tennessee needed a catch, they didn't go to their first round pick, Treylon Burks. They didn't go to Westbrook Akine or Derrick Henry out of the backfield. No. They went to Austin Hooper. Like every time they needed a play, 3rd and 4, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 8, like somewhere in that situation, they went to Austin Hooper. So he didn't play, every snap, but this is a guy that can run routes. He's very savvy in that regard. He's also very smart at finding holes and actually creates a bit of separation. Really good at option routes, like really good at feeling a defender and working leverage to his advantage, you know, running an out route and trying to make him like dip to the inside, go to the outside, that's the type of deal. He's not super athletic, so he's not going to beat you with incredible quickness or speed. I would say his quickness is better than his speed, but he's got great hands and very, very confident he's going to catch the ball every single time you throw it to him. And he can block a little bit. And like I said, he's like a magnet for 3rd and 6. Like that guy just makes plays in that scenario. So I really dare you to go back last year and look at his film, look at his highlights, and see the scenarios he's catching these passes, and also look at how he's catching these passes. And a lot of the times it's, you know, man coverage, one-on-one, Austin Hooper versus another guy, a linebacker, and he's beating that guy over the middle of the field or breaking out, and he's catching a ball for a first down. And Ryan Tannehill had a lot of confidence in him in that scenario. And I would say Ryan Tannehill had the most confidence in him than any other player in that Tennessee offense. So I think when you add him to the Raiders, you put him in a situation with a great play caller who's really good with tight ends, especially inline tight ends, with an offense that loves option routes, you know, and feeling leverage and understanding where to go. And I feel like McDaniels can fit Austin Hooper in that very well. On top of that, you have a tight end who's played with like a guy like Matt Ryan, right? who's more of a pocket passer, and his most success came with Matt Ryan working the middle of the field. That should work perfectly with Jimmy Garoppolo, a guy that wants to work the middle of the field, who's very quick with his release, accurate over the middle of the field. Hooper is perfect for this offense. Like, he may not have 60, 70 catches this year, but like all of his catches will be crucial. There'll be touchdowns, there'll be third downs, there'll be big like drive starters. You look at his last few years, and 41 catches last season, 38 the year before. He had 444 yards last season with 2 touchdowns. The years before that in Cleveland, I think part of the problem was for him, he was splitting time with Njoku, who was a first-round tight end, and a couple other guys, and they were so run-heavy. And Mayfield never really had a good feel with Austin Hooper. So his prime was right before that, like 2019, 2018, where he was a 2-time back-to-back Pro Bowler, where he caught 71 passes in 2018, 75 in 2019 with Matt Ryan. So honestly, I thought he looked better in Tennessee last year than he did with the Browns the year previous. There's a game last year against the Packers that I want to say he converts 3 or 4 first downs at crucial moments of the game, where they end up winning that game in Green Bay later in the year. And that stood out to me just on what he has left, his chops as a tight end. So I really like Austin Hooper. I love this contract for the Raiders. I feel like this is a steal. And you're getting a player that is a lot cheaper than Darren Waller, who's more versatile than Darren Waller, who's more available than Darren Waller. And even though he's not as talented, as skilled, or not as dynamic, which of course you would not expect that given the contract, he's an experienced guy that's done big things in this league, and I think he fits the offense very well. And he fits as a complementary option in the receiving game, when last year he was more of like a go-to guy, honestly, in a very bad Tennessee passing game. So I see Hooper fitting alongside Renfrow and Myers, who, by the way, a lot of people are wondering how they may interact. And some people think Hunter Renfrow may be traded, which is possible, but I thought that he just restructured his contract. And I could actually see McDaniels using Myers and Renfrow a lot like he used Edelman and Amendola, very similar type of players, but can be used in different ways. And then you also have Devontae Adams. So Hooper's like that 4th option, and that's perfect. That's phenomenal. And then you also have Josh Jacobs and others coming out of the backfield. So more middle of the field weapons, more guys that are just really good over the middle, tough over the middle, really good hands in contested situations that can help Jimmy Garoppolo. And I really feel like Hooper fits the Raiders and actually may have an underrated season coming up in 2023. Raider Nation, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But I'm not just, trying to get you going. I really do like this player and really do like this fit as an undervalued signing. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. It's Mitch. Thanks so much for watching, and check out the next video on the channel. Peace!